Welcome in Craft and Design 3.0. I'm for my dear guys, for my dear audience. In this video, I'll describe best scrap metal ideas. In my video, some best scrap metal ideas for die project that you can create with a minimal effort. First of all, scrap metal garden sculpture. Use old metal pots like gears, boards, and rod to create a sculpture of animals, insects, or abstract design for your garden, and weld together different pieces for a cohesive sculpture, and add a rustic resistance coating for outdoor durability. So scrap metal wind chime, use old metal spoons, keys, and nuts to create a wind chimes. Attach them to a metal frame or piece of wood. So vary the length of the pieces to create a different sound when the wind blow. And a metal wall art, arrange different shapes of scrap metal like washers, gears, and rods into visually appealing design for wall decor. And you can spray paint the piece for a more polished look or leave them raw for an industrial aesthetic. So scrap metal fire pit weld together old metal pipes, rods and plates to create a rustic fire pit, and use heavy duty metal to ensure the fire pit can withstand high temperature. So recycle metal planter, use old metal buckets, pipes, or drums to create planters for your garden, and different tips. Drill holes for drainage and consider painting them for a more decorative touch. And a scrap metal table leg. Use scrap metal pipes or rods to create a unique table legs for a wood or glass tabletop. So you can bend the metal into creative shapes or weld it into a geometric design for a modern look. So metal coat rack, repurpose old tools like wrenches or spanners by welding them onto a metal bar to create a coat racks. So bend the tools slightly to form hooks by different categories. So scrap metal candle holder, different ideas. Use old bolts, nuts, and rods to create a candle holder for your home or garden. So create a stable base and add decorative elements like spiral or curves from the metal pieces. So metal gear or clock, use old metal gears and clock mechanisms to create a vintage steampunk style clock. So weld the gears together and mount a small clock face in the center. So scrap metal bud feeder, create a bud feeder using old metal plates, rods, and small metal containers. So add hanging chain and a protective cover to keep the food dry. So metal sculptures from cutlery use old forks, spoons, and knives to create animal, flowers, or abstract figures by welding them together. So bend the cutlery for more dynamic shapes, like curving spoons into petals or twist forks into legs, and scrap metal bench. Repurpose old metal bed frames, pipes, or rods to create the legs or frame for of a bench, adding a wooden or metal seat. So make sure the metal is sturdy enough to support weight and well securely for stability. So scrap metal bottle opener. Create a rustic bottle opener by welding metal scrap like different old wrenches or nails into a functional tool. And tips, add a handle made from a wood or other comfortable material. It can be a beautiful and a much interesting able. So metal book and use a small piece of scrap metal like plates or brackets to create a unique bookend and weld them into geometric shapes or themed design animal cores and add felt pad on the bottom to protect your surface. So scrap metal garden trellis ideas use scrap metal rods or pipes to weld together a garden trellis for climbing plants and shapes the rod into curves or loops for a decorative touch while ensuring structural strength for the plants. So metal yard art, my dear guys, create yard art like abstract sculpture or functional pieces such as metal gates or arcs using various scrap metal parts and add a coat for rust proof paint for longevity, especially if it will be exposed to the element. And scrap metal lamp make a unique table lamp by welding scrap metal pieces such as old pipes, gears, and nuts into a frame and add a light bulb fixture at the top. So use an Edison style bulb for a vintage industrial look. It can be much inspirable and much beautiful. So metal coat hooks. My two guys, well, metal tools or small scrap metal parts to a metal or wooden board to create decorative coat hooks for a quirky twist. Use bike chain or small metal gears as hooks. So scrap metal candle scones create a wall-mounted candle scones using a metal plate or rods and washers to hold candles securely and shape the metal into artistic spirals or abstract patterns for a visual appeal. So weld a metal picture frame. I use scrap metal rods, chains, or gear to create a custom picture frame and weld the piece together, making sure the frame is even and paint or polish it for a clean finish. So scrap metal animal sculpture combine old car parts, chains, or metal tools to create sculptures of animal like horses, dogs, or birds. So use the natural shapes of the scrap pieces to form a specific parts like gears for eyes or chain for tails. So metal butterfly wall art, cut butterfly shapes from scrap metal sheets or weld small metal parts into butterfly design for decorative wall pieces. So paint the butterflies in vibrant colors or patina on the metal for a rustic look. So my dear guys, I think that my video and my idea inspired you much. And if inspired, then subscribe my channel and like my video and share my video. Thank you very much.